Man, what's up, everybody? This is Life,
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Young Swallow.
This is Sean from Beware the Sleeping Giant.
and this is Just Do the Damn Thing podcast.
Do the damn thing, do the damn thing, yeah. Do the damn thing, do the damn thing, yeah. Do the damn thing, do my damn thing. I'ma do my damn thing. I'ma do my damn thing.
Man, welcome back to another episode of Just Do the Damn Thing podcast. Right now, we're going into the segment Product of the Week. It's going to actually be the same product as last week. It's the Chill Shock, the OMG Chill Shock card. Originally $32.99, now it's $27.99, so that's $5 off of that. So you can go to www.theomgbrand.com, click on clothing, and just do the damn thing. So, announcement. So today is my wife's birthday. Shout out to my wife, Adrienne Harris. She's
Happy
normally
birthday,
in
Adrienne.
DC,
Happy birthday.
July 10th. Mine is actually on Wednesday, but shout out to her for today being her birthday. We're definitely gonna go out to eat
Going
and
up.
do everything, do the damn thing. We're gonna do the
That's
damn
right.
thing. Shout out to y'all. So what are we doing today, Swelo?
All right, guys. So we just want to say thank you for tapping in for another episode of Just Do the Damn Thing. This is episode 48. We have a guest right here with us, Sean with Beware the Sleeping Giant.
Yes, sir.
He's tapping in with us this week, so we're gonna just try to get you guys a different guest every week if possible. Just here for you guys. So today's topic is: what do you believe stands between you and complete happiness? Do you want to go ahead and put the guest on the spot?
Yeah, you know what?
We'll go ahead and put the guest on the spot.
All right, bro.
Start it off, Sean. So
know-
what do you believe stands between you and complete happiness?
Well, I think it depends on how you define happiness, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think happiness is different for different people. And so I think depending on how much weight you give, whatever it is that you attach to that happiness is what stands between you and complete happiness. For me, honestly, bro, like I have chronic depression. So
Okay.
so what helps me, bro, is Lexapro, and that gets me
What's-
towards
what's that?
towards that
Is
complete.
that
Bro, those are
a drug?
antidepressants,
Oh, okay.
my
All
friend.
right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Antidepressants and anxiety medication, bro.
Okay.
So yeah, so that pushes me in the right direction.
Right. Helps out.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, there's a lot of things that are standing between me and complete
Right.
happiness, bro. It stems from a long,
Right.
history of things and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, medication, I think, opens that door, bro.
Right. Uh-huh.
All
For
right.
sure. For sure. I guess I'll go next. So what I think stands between, I think all people, so this is just my perspective. I think something that so how do I word this? So I guess it's the lack of it is what is keeping you from being happy. So what I'm trying to say is the lack of gratitude is keeping you from being happy. So what I've come to discover in my life, and I've said this on this podcast many, many, many times, is practicing gratitude is what ultimately brings me happiness. So I come from a lot of depression too, right? Depression, anxiety,
And you're a Gemini.
and I'm a Gemini on top of that, right? So what I've come to find out is, after years and years of discipline and practice, is practicing gratitude has really helped me elevate my life, my overall just well-being,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I'll literally, for example, like this is a day in my life of practicing my gratitude. I'll wake up in the morning. My first thought, I have to remind myself that my first thought of the day has to be of gratitude.
That's brilliant.
As soon as I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I wake up and I usually thank God for a good night's rest. If I get a good night's rest, I have to thank God for it, because without it, I'd be shit. You know
All
what
right,
I mean?
bro. All right.
I think we can all relate, right? If you don't get a good night's rest, you're gonna be groggy. You're gonna have no energy.
Gotta be
Right.
grumpy.
You're gonna be grumpy, right? So the first thing I do when I wake up is I usually thank God for a good night's rest. Then after that, I get into my routine. I practice my meditation. I do some breathing exercises. Then when I'm done with those breathing exercises, I stop and I do a prayer. And I practice with some more gratitude. I thank God for my home. I thank God for my marriage, my wife, my physical and mental well-being. I'll just run through a list of all these things that I'm grateful for.
Okay.
And when I'm done with the prayer, I just feel amazing. I feel good. I feel ready to take on the day.
You still do the meditation too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I said. After I wake up, I have to say a thought of gratitude. then I'll do my meditation. Then
Oh,
after
right
I do
after.
my after I do my meditation, I'll do my breathing exercise, which was with the
guy,
Iceman. I forget his
yeah.
name. Damn, I knew I. Fuck. Okay.
We should have. I literally just saw him today
I
too, and because on Snap, on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
somebody was doing his challenge of taking cold showers,
Oh, okay,
and they
okay.
said his name, and I already forgot.
I already
it was
forgot it
literally
too.
today.
Yeah.
that, bro.
They call him the Iceman, right?
Yeah.
So what he does is he swims in ice.
Like
Oh, bro.
he does
He
All-
does
all.
all
wants to do
kinds of
that.
random things, meditation, and
Yeah,
it's-
he just likes to challenge
mind
himself.
over matter
push-
kind of
yeah,
shit?
exactly.
Okay.
Push himself, you know.
I see, but, oh, yeah.
So yeah, so I do that. I do the breathing exercise. I do the prayer, practicing some more gratitude. Before I eat, I practice gratitude, even if it's just a snack. I thank God for giving me food, fuel, and then before I go to bed at night, I'll say another prayer, practicing gratitude. So throughout the day, it's prayer, gratitude, prayer, all throughout the day. And I feel like if we don't practice that enough, it's gonna keep us from being happy because gratitude puts everything in perspective. Like you stop worrying so much about the things that you don't have and you focus on the things that you do have, right? And it makes you just feel happy. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you have it all. Even if you don't have the best house in the world, I have a small house. I don't have the newest car or whatever, but I thank God every single day that my car turns on. So I add that too. When my car
Right.
turns on in the morning, I say, thank you, God, for my running vehicle. And it's not because I expect it to shut down or anything. I don't expect it to not start. I'm just grateful that I have a car
Okay.
in general.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of
So-
people that don't.
Exactly. A lot of
Of
people
course.
that don't, and it sucks, right?
Yeah,
Even
for
though,
sure.
you know, keeping up with the car, maintenance, gas, especially right now, right, is awful. But you have to be grateful for the things that you have. And that's what I've come to realize in life that brings me the most happiness is gratitude.
Okay. Yeah, I actually agree 100% because my perspective of it is almost the exact same, just a different way of wording it. It's
Okay.
mindset.
Mindset.
It all boils down to mindset.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
There's so many things
So
that
there
could
you
go
could-
into it.
Yeah, exactly. So with mindset, and of course, like he said earlier, it depends on what you define as happiness.
Right.
So if you define something as being happy, then you need to have a mindset of having that type of happiness or whatever that may be.
Right.
So if
Right.
it's,
Whatever that thing is.
So if it's music, you know, you should be practicing music all the time.
Yeah.
Even if, you know, you may not have all the time in the world because you may have a job, you may have all these other
Right.
things, but the time that you do have,
Right.
you have to be thankful that you have that,
That you
time
have
to
the
even
time
be able to do
to
music.
be able to
For
work
sure,
on it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
So we all of us here are musicians. So
Right.
like I that's one of my biggest things is I escape when I listen to music. So when I listen to music or
Definitely.
do music or record, when I write, it feels amazing. But that's my mindset. That's my way of showing gratitude that I thank God that this music is even here for me to
Right.
receive
Yeah.
and feel this way about it.
Exactly.
So, like,
an amazing
It's
feeling.
an amazing feeling.
And to be able
while-
to create it.
Yeah,
and be able to
being
create
able
it.
to
It's
create
a great
it.
feeling. And then, of course, the mindset of not always thinking of things negatively first.
See,
'Cause
now
most
that's
people-
that's where gratitude helps.
Yes.
Right, because gratitude helped me overcome my negative thinking because it helped me be positive. Like so people always say, be more positive, be more positive. But how? How do you just be more positive? I'm
Right.
telling you right now, how you be more positive is with gratitude.
But with gratitude, but before that
Mm-hmm.
is what you said, practice.
Yeah.
If you're not even trying to practice getting into a mindset of happiness,
Exactly,
that
yeah, for
involves
sure.
that, but you have to practice getting into that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Takes
because
practice
we
for
are
sure.
creatures of habit. So if we
sure.
have a habit of thinking negatively, we're always going to be there. So we have to practice to do the other side.
Right.
Just like if I'm a skateboarder, I didn't come out the womb like tray flipping shit. Like,
Right.
I had to practice. I had to practice to be able to do the things I can do now on the skateboard.
And like the things
And,
that you
know,
guys do, play your instruments
play
and all that, you
instruments,
had to
you
practice.
For sure.
Now
Right.
you have the God-given talent to be able to do that particular thing because you practice. Now you guys have a band, which is amazing. Like that's
Thank you.
automatic. Exactly. So that's, to me, that's going in the direction of practicing happiness.
Right.
So
no, for
and
sure.
if you know that that's you practicing it, you have to speak the gratitude into existence as well. It's like, oh my God, thank you for giving me Sean the drummer. Thank you for giving me the bassist, the
Yeah,
guitarist,
exactly.
and me having these vocals. and being able to play my instrument to be
Right.
able to even record. You guys have an EP. I listened to Wolves because that's the one that we're going to be playing later today.
Right.
And it was a great song. I
Thank
want to listen to the rest of it, and I know to me it's going to be great because I love music. I love all kinds of music, so it's always I have a very good palette of that.
Nice, bro.
So, yeah. So the practice of gratitude, the practice of trying to be happy,
Right.
can get you to complete happiness. But when you practice the other side so much, that's when you fall into depression.
Exactly.
Because that's all you think about, and that's why I try to get. My wife has the tendency of doing that. She knows it. We talk about this all the time. She's talked about it on the podcast, where she thinks negatively first.
Right.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
why do you think negative first? Because have you ever heard the saying, speak it into existence?
Right.
When you
Yeah.
speak the negative energy into existence, that means that it's more likely to
Yeah, it's
happen
gonna
that
happen,
way.
yeah.
Right.
The negative way.
Because the more
Yeah.
you practice, the better you get at it. The
Exactly.
better you get at it, right? You keep
Exactly.
Oh, for sure.
practicing
Exactly.
the
And she's-
negativity, you're gonna have more and more of
And
it.
she's practicing it. So I've seen that she's grown a lot from the beginning of us being together. We've been together for like 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the growth in her practicing it. Of course, she has a ways to go because it's not like an overnight thing.
No, for
No.
sure.
It's a thing that you have.
Which
to
it was, but it's not.
Consistency. The consistency of it is key.
Yeah.
If you're not consistent with it, just like working out. If you're not consistent with working out,
Yeah.
you get one of these.
Exactly, bro.
Or you get one of these.
Exactly.
Sorry. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, so either or. And then of
Right.
course I think also mindset also gets you to, when you start practicing those things, mindset also gets you to take care of your body, because now you actually, what we said on an episode, you actually love yourself now. You love yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself is key in that situation,
I
because
feel like that's the ultimate love. That's the ultimate love you can show yourself, is taking care of your body.
exactly. So now
Right.
if you eat correctly, which if you look into the science of all that kind of stuff, your eating habits contribute to your mindset
Yeah.
Right.
and your physical.
Like gut health and stuff like
Gut
that.
health,
Yeah, gut
eating things with high antioxidants in
Right,
it,
right.
having a
Food that's good for your blood.
Exactly.
Good blood flow is vital
Exactly.
to good
the cold
mental
shower
health.
situation
Everything.
thing actually
Yeah.
shows that the reason why the cold shower thing works is because your body is working harder to warm itself up, and it's always
And it
working.
improves blood
and
flow.
improves blood flow.
nice.
It
Okay.
improves all these things. So when you start to research those things, practice those things, because you want to experience self happiness and self love,
Right.
and practice those things, that you'll go in that direction. So your own mind is normally what's, I believe, keeping you from
Oh, for
being
sure.
in the complete happiness.
Yeah.
Because gratitude comes with your
Yeah.
mind.
For sure.
Yeah, and
For sure.
it's never an external thing that's keeping you back from happiness. You know what I mean?
It's internal.
I didn't get that job, or this thing happened to me. Now I can't do this. It's like, no, it's always internal. It's your reaction to events outside of your control.
Exactly.
So the happiness always comes from within.
Exactly. Just like right now, like with me doing the investment situation, I'm already speaking into existence. As soon as I put my money in, I'm like, I'm gonna be a millionaire next year. It's gonna happen.
Right.
Even if it may not come, the fact that I have the mindset of
Yeah.
it
That's good.
means that I'm going to keep going forward towards that goal.
Exactly.
Instead of saying, "Oh, what if this doesn't
What if
happen?
it doesn't
Oh,
happen?
who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
You already invested.
Yes, you're
Just keep
invested.
going.
Just go all in. Yeah,
Just keep
exactly.
going. You already
Keep
did
going.
it.
Why?
So
You know what I mean?
just
Why
keep going
stop?
for it. Why
Right.
stop? You already did it.
Man, it's like
Sometimes just
therapy,
go.
man.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm exactly in therapy right now,
Yeah.
bro. Positive mindset, getting rid of the negative
Right.
thinking and all that
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, and this is why we do these things. You know, what I mean, this is why we
Right.
make the podcast. We try to
Exactly.
spread these messages to the masses and try to help out as much people as we can. You know, that's our mission with
whole
our
mission
brand.
and point. Like our brand is literally mental and physical health.
That's awesome.
So mental health is one of the biggest things in our communities, and we
Right.
need to work on those things, and we don't work on it enough.
Yeah,
we don't
no, it
realize
gets ignored, overlooked
all the time.
You know,
Right.
And then now we have that saying, facts over feelings, but it's like feelings are a variable to everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
So if you don't practice controlling those feelings,
yeah, getting right.
the facts will actually start to matter. Well, they'll
Right.
start to matter when you actually have people feeling correct.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have people in these turmoil
Messed
mind
up.
states all the time, of course they're going to think all over the place because
Right.
they have no direction now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
paranoid.
They're paranoid. They have all
Yeah.
exactly.
Right,
So,
for
but
sure.
but if you practice getting people in the correct mindsets and feeling good eating good and all these kinds of things, the facts will start to actually be able to be narrowed in on.
Exactly,
Right.
and because
And you have to
because there's positive facts, like you can say, and the
Exactly.
negative facts. And if your feelings are all over the place, then you might be somebody that might focus on the negative facts.
Exactly.
sure.
You know, and that's gonna blind you and block you from seeing the positive facts
Right.
and seeing how different your life can actually be.
For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of we kind of said everything right there.
Yeah,
Pretty
man.
much. Yeah. No,
on
for
that,
sure.
on that topic anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
we-
for sure. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? What do you think, you, the viewer right now, what do you think is stopping you from having complete happiness? Drop the comments below. We'd love to get some engagement, get some conversation going.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go into the next segment. Thank you, Sean, again for one more time for
yeah.
being here.
Thanks for having
And
me.
I
man.
think
Thank you,
you'll
the other
like this
Sean, the drummer.
next.
He's not on camera,
the
but he's
drummer
over
over here.
off camera.
Yeah, we got two
He's
Seans.
got two Seans in the same band.
Oh yeah, bro.
Amazing. So this next segment is called Today I Learned. So
So every
basically,
day we learn something new.
you want to learn something new every day, right?
Even if it's crazy.
Okay.
So we pull up some clips from Reddit from the thread Today I Learned. We
Okay.
read through a few of them and just react to them
Interesting.
and
Okay.
learn something new.
Fantastic.
So you want to go ahead and start off, Joe?
Yeah, let's do the damn thing. Today I learned the painting Las Meninas is one of the most analyzed works in Western art. Critics have called it the theology of painting and true philosophy of art. It's influenced many artists, including Goya, including Goya and Sargent. Picasso was so obsessed with the painting, he executed 58 different interpretations of it. Oh, damn.
We have to cue it up. There it is. Okay.
Okay. I was
There
like,
we
what?
go. Let me duck so
I'm
I
a
can
high
see
school
it.
dropout.
Get all the way up.
There you go. All right. What's it called? Las Meninas?
Meninas.
Las Meninas.
Huh.
The women in
And
waiting.
it actually, Picasso actually wanted to do a whole 58
He did
renditions,
58 different interpretations
of this particular painting. That's
Interesting.
crazy.
Wonder why.
Me too. I'm gonna have to actually like.
I'd have to really look
Print
at
it
it.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Study
Really have to
it,
look it
you
out
know?
and study it. Yeah, because at first glance, I mean, it doesn't look like much, but you know, I'd have to
And
really
I
look
can't
into
really
it.
see all the details right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
So
Yeah, it's on the
it's
screen.
on the screen, but yeah, now I'm gonna have to look into why.
Right, like
Picasso
it's
fell in
the
love with it so
what they
much.
say
Exactly.
the theology of art. Like
Yeah.
this is like the big enchilada right here, right? This is
Man.
like the greatest painting of all time.
Like the technicality, the style, the whatever it is, it's all encompassed in one.
Right.
So,
Right.
all right.
All right, so I'll go ahead and do this next one. Where we at? Okay, so today I learned sea cucumbers have anal teeth to stop certain organisms from living inside their butt. For a second, I thought I was gonna say to stop certain orgasms.
That's what I.
When I'm careful in the water.
When I couldn't see the end, and I thought it said orgasms too. I was like, wait a second.
Jesse, what's
What
this?
kind of stuff have you been
Hold
trying
on,
to get us
it's
to read?
a sea cucumber. That's a fish.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a cucumber. You ever watch Jackass?
Yeah, that's what they were doing to jerk off.
Yeah.
They were jerking
Oh
off
my
cucumbers.
God.
Yeah, because like if you take this animal and you stroke it a certain way, right? All this
exactly what- all
stuff
this
comes
right.
out.
Oh
you know?
God, that is
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
that's borderline
hilarious.
animal abuse.
So it also has anal teeth apparently,
Anal
which I
teeth
had no idea.
to
But
stop organisms from living inside their butt.
That's
That's
hilarious.
Oh man, there's so many ways
You
I
always
could go
gotta
with
be
that, but
afraid
I'm
of a-
not.
Yeah,
something,
we're not doing B pussy on this one right now.
No, we're not.
Holy
We're not.
moly.
We're not doing any anal jokes today, guys. You
Let's
want to go ahead and read this next one, Sean?
Yes, sir. Okay. Waldo from Where's Waldo appears in a single frame of the 2006 film Apocalypto, which is set during the fall of the Mayan Empire.
I've never seen the movie.
Apocalypse.
I
I'm
have.
gonna
I've seen it once. It's that.
Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson directed
Gibson?
it. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. It's all
Okay.
subtitles though, so don't
So
watch
now
that
I'm gonna
high,
have to
bro.
go try to find where Waldo is in this movie.
Right. Like, where's Waldo? Like, is it a painting of Waldo, or like?
We
just
don't
like,
even know.
I mean, I had no idea it was in there. That's
Pile
cool.
of dead bodies, but it's just a single frame.
Oh,
Interesting. So you
Naked
would.
eyes couldn't even, like, go.
I see.
That
Yeah.
is-
So you would have to like pause it
Yeah,
right
you-
on frame.
you have to go to the internet and look for the screenshot.
So some
Exactly.
editor.
Pretty much.
Yeah, some editor must have posted about that. You know what I mean? That worked on the post production of that movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
how else would you
I
come
would-
across that?
Find
Have
it.
to.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Easter egg of
reaction
sorts.
time is amazing.
Right, if you caught that with the naked eye. Like, man, you never know, man. These people are weird, man. People, like, there's
Sometimes
things
I
on the
feel like people do
internet.
got superpowers,
It's
man.
like, what? Like, how did you
How'd
find
you
this?
find
Like,
this thing, man?
yeah, for sure.
Today I learned the risk of being a homicide victim is highest during the first year of
That's
life.
dark, bro.
That's-
Yeah, right?
What are you doing, man?
The first year of life,
We
like,
were talking about all these
We're talking
positive
infants,
shit,
bro.
and now we're going
Why?
into homicide.
Because
homicide.
we're not talking sudden infant death
On
syndrome, right? We're
newborn-
talking
yeah,
shit-
homicide,
We're talking
like-
about intentional.
intentional murders. I wonder why that is. Like, is that from parents?
Bro, babies cry a lot, and it's
Yeah. Some people are wacko.
you know what I mean, bro.
People
I
are
mean,
wacko. Those
Somebody's
before.
literally baked their freaking child in an oven before.
Oh, good. I don't
Oh,
doubt
let's
that.
not go there, bro.
No, I'm just saying the craziness of
Yeah.
our human minds.
Our
I-
next question, bro.
Yeah, I don't
You
doubt
know,
that because you're a
You
1-year
know,
old.
this stands between
can't
me and
defend
complete
yourself.
happiness was that question.
Right? This question, that's what it was.
Jesus,
Oh,
bro.
I don't need to learn these facts. Man.
Today I learned when an electrocuted human gets launched across a room, it is not from the current itself, but rather our muscles contracting all at once from the current.
That's actually fascinating.
Wow.
I did not know that.
So it kind of shows how strong the human body can be, though, right? If you contract all of your muscles at once, like you could jolt and like bounce up, do some crazy stuff.
That must be
Do a backflip.
intense, man.
Man.
Oh. A few seconds that it lasts, and it's
Right? All right, is this a new question?
yeah.
Today I learned that the surgeon August Bayer tested on his own assistant a form of anesthesia consisting of injecting cocaine directly into the spine, and to check how effective it was, he stuck a needle in his leg, hit him in the shins with a hammer, ripped off his pubic hair, and even squeezed his testicles.
What
Jeez,
kind of
bro.
experiment is
That-
that?
My guy went a little far to
that's-
touch that anesthesia,
To
no?
me, that was just torture. I don't.
That's not how you should do blow,
Like-
by the way.
That's not, you should what?
Do blow. I mean, you should not be doing blow anything like that, bro.
Don't do blow and
the
rip
spine.
somebody's pubic hair off. Like, no.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Oh.
an ultimate trip right there.
What are you doing?
That is insane.
I don't
Injected
understand.
cocaine directly into the spine, ripped off his pubic hair,
That's
squeezes. I feel like it sounds like that doctor had a little too much fun.
Hey,
with
there's
it.
that frame, bro.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
here
put
it
on
is.
the body.
Oh, that's
Apocalypto.
hilarious.
There it is.
That's
Oh, okay,
crazy.
so it's a guy dressed up as Waldo, then, right? Or
Yeah.
is that from like?
Okay, you know, I was
Oh,
picturing the
so
actual
it'd be,
Waldo.
yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. So it was a whole thing. They had a guy pose,
Yeah.
like pose as Waldo, take, wear this clothes. We're
That's
gonna take
funny.
this picture, and just like sneak it in the
Jack
movie.
and sea cucumbers quality content. That's
That is
hilarious.
hilarious. What was that?
Jimmy and Navia.
Jack
Navia.
and sea cucumbers quality content. What is that?
He's saying that it's quality content.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it's
hilarious. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Two
Oh,
Sean's, one
Jack
cup.
and sea cucumbers.
like I was thinking it was like a.
He said two Sean's, one
Two
cup.
Sean's one.
That is
Bro,
You
hilarious.
will never see that on Just Do the Damn Thing. I just want to make that
What are we
clear.
doing, bro?
We're not doing that. I'm sorry.
We're
but
not
that is
doing that one.
hilarious, though.
They do have OnlyFans though. That's,
I mean, listen, bro, we gotta make money though.
Gotta show our
Venues
feet.
don't always pay well.
Gotta show our
that's true.
Got the Sean's feet. What's going on?
Yep. All right, so we'll just go ahead and set it off. Then we'll go into the next part of the show. We want to do an interview with Sean, get to know Sean a little better, get to know his band a little better, talk to us about it, and let us know what's going on. Sean, so tell us about your band. Of course, everybody wants to know how it started and where are you guys at now.
Okay, so we got together about like 2.5 years ago. I started doing open mics at a coffee house called Dagny's downtown.
Okay, and just singing, right? Because you sing.
Yeah, well, I
plays
play
the
like.
Oh, do you play all?
Yeah, I play guitar and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. And I never performed in front of people before, and I was always like,
Social anxiety.
yeah, bro, I'm super nervous. And then I just, with that negative thinking, bro, I just thought everybody would think my songs are shit. Nobody wanted to
Right.
hear me. And I
Yeah.
was like, but like a year before that, I had cancer, so I was going through chemo and shit.
Oh, man.
And then like I was going through that, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to sit here and not like
Yeah.
try the music thing. So like it was
Yeah,
shortly
for
after that,
sure.
do the open mic thing, and I meet this dude named Mike Peters.
Okay.
And he's in a band called Roscoe. We played with him last night at the Trap and stuff like that. So he introduced me to the lead guitar player that's in our band now, Eric Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
Then he brought in Sean, the
Uh-huh.
drummer.
Nice.
And then we kind of gigged around for about a year, and then we got a new bass player. The guy came and saw us perform at Crusader Brewing, and then he was like, "I want to join your band," because it was only 3-piece at the time. He didn't know how to play bass. The dude bought a bass.
And
Took
he
bass
learned?
lessons. Yeah, he learned, and he's fucking good, bro. He's like
That's
really
amazing.
good, dude.
That right there.
I know a guy like that too with the
It's,
bass as
impressive,
well.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like he's only been playing bass for a year, but he's killing it, you know? Like he wrote
so
a great
dope.
bass line for one of our songs, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a huge hook for it that we built the song around.
And he wrote it, like he made it. That's amazing.
Fantastic,
See?
yeah.
See, holding on to that thought process right there is the whole thing I'm talking about.
Right.
The mindset of, because
Yeah.
the smile on your face about talking about the whole band forming
Right.
together is
Yeah.
it's a dope thing. Like, and everything's
Yeah.
starting to fall into place. You guys are now doing shows,
Right.
doing good things with their band.
Yeah, it was cool. We were able to like we did enough gigs to where we built enough money from like t-shirt sales, and then what we got paid to pay for the EP and stuff like that. So we went and we
dope.
recorded at AUM Studios with Brian Boozer.
Brian Boozer.
Yeah,
He did my first
yeah.
album.
Awesome, bro.
He's dope.
And so yeah, we did like 5 songs. We went in there like just 8 hours, dude. We were in there and we did all 5 of
All
these
5.
songs. Dude, it was
Dope.
insane, bro.
That
It
is-
was like
that's
so intense,
crazy.
bro.
That's hard for a rapper to do, let alone a band that has so many different pieces in it.
Exactly.
Like I can only do like vocals, like probably like maybe at the most 3 takes, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
So it was just like don't mess up because
Yeah.
you know, because we gotta get other takes. I mean, we went back and like we patched in I think a couple things here and
Yeah,
there,
of
but
course.
it wasn't like nothing
Yeah.
crazy. All the majority, probably like 95% of the EP went
Uh-huh.
in that first 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I
that's
mean?
Dope.
That's
That's
dope.
amazing.
And we were super proud to put that out because it was like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we always wanted to do something, you know, because Eric, the lead guitar player, and Sean, the drummer, like they've had previous bands, but
Mm-hmm.
they'd never put out something like an EP and stuff like this.
Okay.
And they were all, you know, they'd both stopped playing music for a little while as well before, you know, they
Mm-hmm.
started. Like Sean didn't even have cymbals, bro. When he came to jam with us, he only had drums. He had to buy all the cymbals again
Yeah.
and stuff like
The
that.
tongs and the like snare,
Yeah.
and that's like it. Damn.
Yeah, and then sometimes a cardboard box, bro. And it was just like, it was just sad, but you know, we worked through it. And
Right,
and
for
then
sure.
we have a shitload of songs. We got like 15, 16 songs too, because it was during the pandemic. So we
Uh-huh.
just like hunkered down and we were able to be super creative and
Yeah,
just
hell
push out a lot
yeah.
of these songs and
dope.
everything.
As it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
For sure. So yeah, I'm super proud of this band. I'm so happy that
Yeah.
like we're getting these gigs and people are like
Uh-huh.
having good reception to it and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That is
when
amazing.
When I heard about you guys, shout out to Static, because he was doing a show with you guys
Mm-hmm.
along with Rita K, who's another friend of mine.
Right.
And my wife was going down reading all the people on there trying to find creators of the week.
Oh,
and I was
okay.
like, we need another band. And the very first name that stood out to me was Beware the Sleeping Giant. And I was like, that sounds like a cool ass
That's a
name. to
dope
me.
name.
Thank you,
Let's-
Took a long time.
So I just immediately looked you guys up and I saw your guys' live performance in
Mm-hmm.
like a live band session
Right.
on YouTube, and I was like, these guys are dope. They're
Awesome,
they're the
bro.
next ones. And then
Mm-hmm.
I
Heck
ended
yeah.
up going to the show, meeting you, and
That's
here you
awesome,
are.
bro. Yeah, we really appreciate, you know, the
Uh-huh.
positive feedback and then this opportunity to
Oh,
be on
yeah,
the
for
podcast
sure.
and
Yeah,
promote the
dude.
band.
Heck yeah.
That means a lot to us for
So
sure.
and then so with your band, you guys fund and do everything yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are completely independent, just all you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah.
dope. That's
See,
dope.
that's dope. I love that. 'Cause
I love that
I
grind.
used to be in bands. I grew up in bands, and like I played piano and backup singing, but they never lasted that damn long.
Yeah, that's the thing about bands. They don't last long at all. It's
unless you guys
amazing.
have like a really strong
Right.
bond. And
Yeah,
everything
we're
like
definitely
that. You guys-
dedicated. And I think it's our
Yeah.
age too. We're all around the same. We're all at like around 40 and stuff
Right.
like that. So
Uh-huh.
we're all in a place
More
to where
mature.
right. There's no ego issues and stuff like
Yeah,
that. We're
as
not
it should
fighting.
be, as
We're
it
not.
should be,
Yeah,
dude.
we're not fighting for frequencies, right? You know what
Right.
I mean? Like,
Exactly how
we
it
know
should be.
exactly how to
If-
settle in, and we just want to compliment the song.
If
Yeah.
one person in the band wins, you guys all win. That's
Oh,
how
for
it-
sure.
That's
Yeah.
how it should be looked at all times. with
For
that.
sure, bro.
Yeah,
That's
so
exactly how it is.
that's good energy that you guys have. That's good energy that you guys need to hold on to, appreciate, right? And keep pushing that. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
you don't want to let the egos get involved because the egos will ruin bands.
Oh, for sure.
And so
That's pretty much what ruined every single band I was in. The
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's the ego. So when you see these big bands, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know, these big bands or whatever,
Right.
like they have this understanding that we all have to come together and get this done. We can't let the ego get involved, you know, and then So it's like to be a big band. It's almost like to be a big rapper or whatever. It's like 1 in a million.
Right.
Right. There's a million bands, but how many of them break up after a couple years? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Or don't even put music out.
Yeah, there's a lot of those, bro.
See, most of the people that flop are the ones that never even try. Like,
Yeah.
they're the ones that usually they don't make music. You guys made the EP.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't even create a logo for their band. They just randomly play music, do cover stuff, or do 1 or 2 songs that they create but never record it.
Right.
And then egos get involved and they wither away.
Yeah.
And now you guys obviously showed a whole bunch more dedication. You guys actually came together, recorded it. Shout out to Arm Studios. I love Brian Boozy. He's an awesome dude. And you guys sat there for hours in
Right.
that studio making the EP.
Hell yeah.
And here you guys are
That's
doing
amazing.
it. Man, that's dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so do you guys have any shows coming up or anything?
Like, I know we have one in September at Narducci's, and then we have one at the end of October. I think it's the 29th of October at Monte Carlo. I'm unsure of the one at Narducci's, like what date that is, but we post all that stuff on our Instagram and Facebook. So if you go to bewarethemusic.com, you could follow whatever links they'll take you to, whatever you have, whatever socials. So follow us there, and then you'll get postings about our shows and stuff like that.
Okay, you said that's Beware the Music.
Yeah, bewarethemusic.com.
It's a dope ass website
telling
right
you,
there.
Dude, so our bass player.
The fact that you found that as a domain.
But that it was still available, right?
I'm a tech.
That's
I'm a
amazing.
computer tech. So
Yeah.
that automatically amazes me.
our bass player does graphic design, and so he's the one that's done all this stuff. Because
That
we
would make
were
a whole
gonna
lot more sense.
do bewarethesleepinggiant.com, but that's long.
Yeah.
We didn't want somebody to have to type all that out, so he looked for Beware the Music, and boom, like
And it was
locked it in.
available. That's
And
amazing.
it was available, and so like all our stuff is like he's Beware the drummer.
Oh, okay.
The bass players Beware the bassist. So we try to link everything
badass.
under Beware the Music, so it's easy for people to find and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And
That's
that's
awesome.
exactly why I do the OMG.
The OMG brand, OMG boss.
music,
Yeah.
The OMG music to keep the brand consistent with everything.
Yeah.
I also have to shout out the girl that made our logo.
Okay.
Because we paid there's this thing called 99 Designs, I believe that's what it's called, where you pay money into it, then a bunch of artists give you ideas for logos and stuff like that. And so we found one that we thought she was amazing. Her name's I think it's Amber. Sean, is that right? Is it like Amber Knott or something like that? But she's on I could share her stuff and everything.
Right.
But she made our logo, and then she made the cover to our EP and stuff like that. So
That's
we're
awesome.
using her for all our artwork and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Dope.
That's
You know,
amazing.
So it's Amber Ducard. There we go.
Amber Ducard is, and where's she from?
She's up in, I think she's in Washington, like in Seattle or something like that.
So I'm guessing
Shout out to her.
Jimmy Navio is in your band, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like-
Yeah, that is our bass players.
Beware the sleeping cucumber anus.
There you go, bro.
Honestly though, beware.
That's
funny.
hilarious, bro. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's the bass player.
Okay, so then
But that's his pseudonym. That's his name's Paul, but he goes
by
by Jimmy Navio.
Jimmy
sometimes.
Navio.
Well, shout out to whatever you want to be called, Paul, Jimmy.
Navio.
The fact that you actually came a part of this band by just randomly saying, you know what, I'm gonna learn bass. Like,
Hell yeah, bro.
That's
you
amazing.
know, the funny story is that I actually did that with my my friend Chuck Provencio. We did have a small band just to play in a school whatever thing with Tiggy.
Right.
And I never played bass in my life, and he's just like, here. I'm like, all right, fuck. Let's
There you
try it.
go,
And then
bro.
and I played the bass on that.
Nice.
You know, what are those called at the school? When you,
Talent show?
Yeah, thank you, talent show.
Okay.
We did a talent show, and I was just like, why not?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Okay,
bro.
so then we're just gonna go ahead then, and I mean, did you want to
No.
close out with anything? Because we're gonna go ahead and hop into your guys' song.
I think I touched upon everything.
Okay, so then
believe
go
so.
ahead and then introduce us into your song, quick backstory on it, and then we'll go ahead and run it.
This was one of the first songs we learned when it was me and Sean, the drummer, and Eric. Wolves was probably one of the 4 songs that we constructed together. Everybody seems to enjoy it, so we wanted it to be the title track to our EP. The song is essentially kind of about being victimized, so pay attention to the wording.
Yeah.
And here's Wolves.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Let's go. Creative of the week.
I like
Man,
that.
so
Nice,
that
thank you.
was
I like that.
Thank you,
I
sir.
loved
Thank
it.
you.
I
That
like
was
it.
Beware the Sleeping Giant.
Song Wolves.
Song Wolves. I
sir.
really loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What I got from it though was the fact that people being preyed on by wolves. Like, almost like Three Little Pigs. They said the lamb and everything.
Right, right.
We're not. We were. Those people. You just happen to be in the eyes of a wolf. As far as they've locked eyes on you.
Right.
You're trying to be this. Just a regular person and everything. And you're just trying to be happy, trying to do things that you want to do.
Right.
But yeah, you have a wolf seeking you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, bro.
Dope, man.
That's brilliant.
What
Thank you.
I got like old school like rock and is it the band the Eagles? The Eagles.
funny.
I got that vibe out of it, dude. I really like this. Like
That's
it,
cool.
it took it back to like the 70s. Like I don't really hear bands play music like that anymore, dude.
We have a variety of influences.
Yeah,
I mean, we're all
okay.
raised on like 60s and 70s, like
Yeah, I
rock
hear
and
it.
like all
Yeah.
that stuff. And then
I hear it.
Because I was like, man, I can hear slight AC/DC vibes in it, with like every once in a while.
Right.
And then the singing though reminded me of Metallica.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's like a softer
It's-
Metallica, I would
you
say.
you have a brighter voice.
Uh-huh.
Because his is a little bit deeper. But,
Right.
But like the way you were singing reminded me of a song from the lead singer from Metallica was singing.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I like these compliments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good song, dude. I'll be honest. If I didn't like it,
Right.
I'd probably say, it's not for me, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's definitely on it.
yeah. So I mean, but I liked it. Like I said, I don't
Awesome,
hear a
bro.
lot of bands playing this kind of old school. I consider old school from the 70s, that kind of rock. I don't
Right.
really hear that anymore. So I like it.
And it's definitely needed because it's like that's the stuff that I grew up on too, was that type of rock. Like I just said, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, all those types of people.
Right.
I grew up listening to those people. So to hear people even of today making a new band and still trying to make music that pays homage to that style. We never stop liking that type of music. And
Right,
so
right,
we
right.
need more people to be brave enough to come out and play music like that. So,
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
yeah. We definitely felt that there was that we had a unique sound, in this
Yeah.
music community and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
for sure, it is.
With what we were doing, and I can't wait for you guys to listen to the other songs. Honestly,
Oh, yeah, I'm
because
gonna definitely-
we chose 5 songs that sound almost completely different from each other.
Okay.
To give like a vibe as a kind of like our overall
Right.
style,
Uh-huh.
because some people do like compare us to like we've gotten the Eagles before, but some people
Uh-huh.
have said like Nirvana, and then some people have said more
Kind of, yeah,
more
yeah.
emo stuff. You know what I mean? But
Uh-huh.
like I think it's almost what they're mostly familiar
I
with.
guess
Right,
The
right.
Possibly.
only emo person I would think of is like Breaking Benjamin.
I mean,
But-
we've
I've
got
heard
some
of
odd comparisons, bro.
That-
Just all over the
I don't
place.
see. I don't see. I
Right.
see more of what he said, the 70s. type of
Yeah.
style.
Right.
Eagles, Led Zeppelin, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely cut my teeth on like the Beatles, bro. Like that's where I learned to write songs, was like listening to the Beatles nonstop.
Got
When I was a
they
kid
do
and
have
stuff
really
like that.
good writing. Writing styles.
Pink Floyd, they're a
Pink
huge
Floyd.
influence.
Pink Floyd, yeah,
You know,
for sure. Pink
So
Floyd vibes.
it's interesting that you said that you have each song is like you try to make it sound totally different.
At
from
least
the
they did
other.
for this EP.
Yeah, for this EP.
And most of our stuff is pretty diverse. I mean, you could tell it's coming from the same source.
Yeah.
But but our songs don't mesh together where you couldn't tell where one began and one ended. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right,
And
okay.
so it's funny because that's literally how I do my music, because I
Yeah.
always hated to be in a box, which is the whole point
Right.
of Open Mind Group. And the last album I put out was called
Yeah.
Life is Like a Box of Chocolates.
There you go, right?
So you never know what you're gonna get, meaning you never know what you're gonna get out of me, because my rap name's Life.
There you go.
So you
Okay.
never know what type of style I may come with.
Right.
So that's kind of when you said
Yeah,
that.
it's like
that's
the
what
same
reminded- it
concept
reminded-
that he had for
same
his
exact
last
concept
EP.
I have for my
All
album.
right. Perfect, bro.
So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
So
Awesome.
Okay.
minds think alike.
Yeah, man. So that was Beware the Sleeping Giant, Wolves. We'll drop the links, all that for you guys to check out. I'm definitely going to go and stream this EP. It's everywhere, right?
Yes, sir.
Spotify, anywhere you can find it.
We're playing in Narducci's in September, and then September 3rd at Narducci's. It's a Saturday, and then October 29th at the Monte Carlo.
Dope.
Okay.
So
Check
you
'em out, guys.
Check them out. Let us know down below if they did the damn thing, and I think we're about to be out.
Yeah,
this
we're
thing.
out, guys. Just thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow the OMG brand. Go to bewarethemusic.com. Go ahead and
Perfect.
check them out.
Yes, sir.
We'll probably have a new guest for you guys next week. And until then, we'll
sir.
see you guys. We're out.
Deuces.
Peace.
Thanks.
OMG, where we keep going cause the party don't stop. We turn up, doing our thing, just living our lives, and we don't stop. Open mind group so you know we won't flop. We on top, come to the party, you don't wanna